Hey, Tim, we were talking last night.
Right.
Would you rather, think about this, would you rather get hit in the groin
not this again.
with a baseball bat, or your other choice is to lick from home plate to first, continue to lick to second, continue to lick to third, and lick and slide
I'd
in
lick.
the home with your tongue? What would you rather do?
I'd lick.
You know
no
what?
way
You
I'm
could
taking him with the
suffocate.
groin. That's
You could
fine.
suffocate yourself with all that chalk and
That's
stuff.
flour.
I'd
It's not
take a
chalk.
good whack right to the groin.
Well,
It's
suit
over
yourself.
with.
You know, we can go down after the game and let's cowboy up and do it.
I could never in my life lick all the bases.
Hi again, everybody. Tim Kitcher along with my colleague, Jimmy Shorts.
Colleague, I never thought of that. I guess I am. That sounds more professional than we really are, Tim.
Well, maybe, Jimmy. But let's get this thing started. It's time to play ball. And here comes the top of the order in the first.
The shortstop,
Cabrera gets ready. Loops one, shallow center. And he puts it away. One out. Bases are empty.
Jose Pedro.
Fly ball, center field. And Cameron reels it in. 2 outs, nobody on base.
The left fielder, Don Callaway.
Foul. 0-1. He's tempted, but holds up on the non-strike.
He's showing good eyes here, you know. I think he's on that all-carrot diet.
And he lifts this one to right field. And Garcia pulls it in to end the frame. After one half inning of play, we are tied at 0.
Hey, sports fans, what does everybody on Earth need? If you said ice cube trays, you're right. Ice cube tray making is making a comeback. Don't be left behind in this ever-growing industry. Ice cube tray making is hot. See your stadium guide for details.
Hard ground ball, right side. Out. One out. Bases are empty.
Number 7, Jose Reyes.
Oh, that heater was just tremendous, Jimmy.
You know, I wish I had an arm like that. Mine looks like dead chicken skin.
The looper, short center. Vidro can't come up with it. And Reyes is on with a single. One out, one on. Floyd steps in. Sends a rocket to deep right field. He makes the grab. The throw to first. Two outs, a man on base. Hernandez, now ready. Gets under it, right field. And Everett puts it away to retire the side. At the end of one, we are scoreless. You know, Jimmy, I just wanted to say I attended Wrigley Field at the end of last season for Ron Santo Day. He retired his number. And Ronnie, you are one of the greats of the game, and we couldn't be happier for you.
And I gotta say, though, the only guy who can butcher a name or call as good as me is Ronnie. That's why I love him.
Everett steps in. Hit in the air to right field. Garcia fields it off the bounce. And Everett is on first with a single. No outs, runner at first base.
The center fielder, number 6, Brad Wilkerson.
The smash up the middle. Reyes fields it on the bounce. He got him. And that's a double play.
Man, I'd like to see more triple plays. They should work on that more. That wasn't a bad double play, though.
Number 39, Brian Schneider.
Glavin winds up. Ouch, he tried to get out of the way, but that ball found his leg. 2 outs, one on.
Nick Johnson.
Hit in the air to center field. And Cameron makes the grab for the final out. With the bottom of the second coming up, we are scoreless. Tonight on Newsbreakers, how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? We brought in a woodchuck expert to get to the bottom of this age-old question.
Basically, he could chuck about one big log and then he'd get sick all over the place.
That's coming up tonight on Newsbreakers after the game. Hernandez looks in. And there's a shot to deep center. And it bounces off the wall. And Phillips pulls up at second with a double. No outs, runner at second.
Mike Cameron.
Fly ball left field. and he'll make the play. One out, and they've got a man on second.
The right fielder,
Garcia
number 20,
stands in.
Kareem Garcia.
And down goes the hitter. Look out. Just one out, men on first and second.
The third baseman, number 9, Ty Wigginton.
Gets under it, center field. And he pulls it down. There are 2 outs, men on first and second.
The pitcher, number 47, Tom Glavine.
And there's a shot deep right field. Phillips heads for home. The Mets take the lead. And Glavine is on second with a double. 2 outs, and they've got men on second and third. McEwing digs in. And that pitch was like a runaway train going off the tracks.
Except that train was on the tracks. It was a strike.
0-1 the count. Line smash. Everett plays it off the bounce. And Garcia scores to widen the lead. Another hit here. This guy's going to be burning hot, Jimmy.
Second baseman, number 7, Jose Reyes.
And he's hitting the leg and really not pleased about it. And there he goes. Holy Toledo! Holy smokes! Well, you hate to see that kind of behavior in front of the kids, Jimmy.
Kids, I mean, you kidding me? These days, every recess is a playground cage match to death.
Floyd, 0 for 1 to this point. Flied out his last at bat.
Floyd.
Hit in the air to left. Callaway fields this one on the bounce. And Glavine scores to widen the lead. McEwing heading for home. Heading for home. And he dropped the ball. Safe. And another run crosses the plate. Piazza, 0 for 1 thus far. Flied out his last at bat.
Number 31, Mike Piazza.
That was Major League heat, my friends. Delivers. Got under that one to left field. And Reyes scores to widen the lead. Rose to second. And Piazza winds up at second with a double.
That's a nice double bagger. Just like that kid at the grocery store down my street. Little creep.
There are still 2 outs. Hit hard first. Oh, with a beautiful catch. And that ends the frame. And so, at the end of 2, the Mets lead by 5. You know, we were talking about restroom attendants earlier, Jimmy. They have to go to school for that?
I don't know.
Otherwise, you or I could just walk in anywhere and hand paper towels to people and put out a tip jar.
Well, I did that once in Vegas. I needed money, so I pretended I was an attendant. Collected $500.
Glavine has the sign. And it's hit hard right back up the middle. Fires to first. And Batista has himself a base hit. No outs and a man on. Hernandez gets ready. Fly ball right field. Garcia Picks it up off the bounce. And Hernandez has himself a single. Cabrera, 0 for 1 thus far. Flying out his last at bat.
Fernando Cabrera.
And that's high and wide, like my college roommate. One ball, no strikes. And there's another one out of the zone. I think knowing when not to swing is even more important than knowing when to swing. And he's ahead in the count, 2-0. Gets under it to left field. The throw to third. And Cabrera is on first with a single. The Expos reduce the lead. No outs, runners on first and second.
The second baseman.
Vidro digs in. It might be. It could be. It's out of here. Home run. And Vidro narrows the deficit to 1. And as he breaks into his home run trot, you got to figure he feels like the king of Siam right now. Wherever the heck that is.
Oh, man, oh, boy, oh, man, oh, boy. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
And he's still in the midst of his victory lap, Jimmy.
Yeah, I know. You know, he should be running faster. He's an athlete, for crying out loud. You know, I've seen senior citizens move through a salad bar faster than I'm seeing right now.
Still nobody out.
All right, let's see what you got here, kid.
Callaway stands in.
Callaway.
Whoa, big cut there.
You know, I wonder if you swing hard enough, if you could swing right through a ball.
Well, that's what he just did there, Jimmy.
No, I mean like karate chop it, you know what I mean? It just splits in half and flies into the stands. Then 2 people are catching 1 ball.
One out. Bases are empty.
Right fielder. Carl Everett.
Oh, that was close. Talk about your near miss. 1-0. Hit sharply into center field. The play at first, and Everett is on with a single. 1 out, a man on base.
The center fielder. Number 6. Brad Wilkerson.
There's a shot. The Expos tie it up, and Wilkerson has a double. 1 out, and they've got a man on second.
Number 39. Brian Schneider.
Glavin, now the windup. Hit hard left side, and he is out. Fires to second. Johnson, 0 for 1 to this point. Flied out his last at bat.
Nick Johnson.
Glavin, the windup, and he blew it right by him.
Good-looking fastball, Tim. We'll have to see how it affects his endurance.
And now the pitch. Line drive, foul. Hit in the air to left. And Floyd pulls it down. Go into the bottom of the third. We are tied. Tonight on Inside Celebrity, are you tired of this same old overhyped celebrity gossip? Then don't miss our top 10 countdown of the most overhyped stories of the year. Find out who made the list and why. Cameron, 0 for 1 to this point. Flied out his last at bat.
Mike Cameron.
And he ropes one back up the middle. And Cameron reaches base safely.
That's how you do it. I wasn't really watching, but he's on first. He must have done something right.
The right fielder. Number 20. Kareem Garcia.
Fly ball left field. And Callaway puts it away. One out, man on first.
5, Wigginton.
Hit high in the air. This one has a chance. And it's gone! A home run! And Wigginton puts his team up by 2. Fee-fi-fo-fum, he beat that ball like a big bass drum.
That looked like a slider, Tim. It hung up there right in front of his face with a big sign on it that said, "Hit it out of the park, please."
Nothing wrong with that pitch, but everything was right about that swing. Oh, man.
The ball showed up at the plate asking for a lift, and the bat said, "Hey, yeah, you bet."
One out. Bases are empty.
The pitcher,
Glavin steps into the batter's box.
Glavin.
Hit hard up the middle. The throw to first in time. Two outs, nobody on base. Hernandez sets up. Gets under it to left field. And Callaway makes the catch for the final out. With 3 innings in the books, New York leads by 2.
Hey, sports fans, is your toilet clogged at home? Next time, forget your everyday plunger. Reach for Pullman's toilet grenade.
Batista, and he is 1 for 1 today. Singled last time up.
Number 7, Tony Batista.
Gets under it, right field. And Garcia makes the catch. 1 out. Bases are empty. Hernandez steps in. And the frisbee slider breaks away from the swing. Got under that one to left field. He makes the grab. There are 2 outs. Base is empty.
Orlando Cabrera.
Hit in the air to center field. Cameron picks it up. And Cabrera reaches base safely. And so there are 2 outs and a runner at first base.
3, Jose Pedro.
Soft line drive. And Vidro is on first with a single. 2 outs here, but they do have men on base.
Number 22, Von Callaway.
Line drive. Floyd fields it off the bounce. And Callaway has himself a base hit. 2 outs and the bases are loaded.
The right fielder,
Everett
number 2,
steps in.
Everett.
Hit hard. Cabrera comes in to score. Guns it to first. The throw to the plate. The Expos tie the game. Wilkerson, 0 for 2 so far. Dolan came around in his last try.
Wilkerson.
Fly ball left field. And Floyd catches it for the final out. And so in the middle of the fourth, we're all tied up. Tonight on Newsbreakers, Women's Watch. Finally, hip huggers, thongs, and midriff-bearing tees for the full-figured gal. Our fashion expert, Carol Goldie, says you're never too big to dress too young. And here comes the first batter to lead off the inning. Reyes gets ready. And he lifts this one to right field. Everett will field it on the bounce. And Reyes reaches base safely. He's 1 for 1 on the day, and if he does it again, you're going to see some flames. Hernandez now set. Swing and a miss, 0-1 the count.
That would have been a good swing if you were golfing.
Hernandez, the windup. There's a drive, deep left field. And he puts it away. One out, a man on base.
Catcher, number 31, Mike Piazza.
Fly ball, center field. And he pulls it down. The throw to first. He just dropped the ball. The throw to second. And he is tagged out. And they turn the double play.
And with flawless execution, they turn the double play.
As we go to the fifth inning, we're all tied up. And here is today's I'm Connected wireless phone survey question. Are you the kind of person that usually answers yes to all surveys? Be sure to email Jimmy your responses before the end of the game.
Number 39, Brian Schneider.
Fly ball, right field. He could have extra bases. To play at second. He's out of there.
He could have been on base with a hit, but I guess his eyes were a little bit bigger than his legs.
Johnson, 0 for 2 on the day. Flied out his last at bat.
Nick Johnson.
And that was just an absolutely nasty cut there, Jimmy.
Oh, baby, he's gonna crush it next time. You watch.
Releases. Hit in the air to right field. Garcia fields it on the bounce. And Johnson reaches base safely. Batista, 1 for 2 in this game. Flied out his last at bat.
Tony Batista.
Looper winds up. Skies one foul. Hit on the line, back up the middle. Cameron picks it up. Out. Hernandez, 1 for 2 thus far. Flied out his last at bat.
Number 61, Ivan Hernandez.
Line shot. And he is out. With the bottom of the inning coming up, we are tied.
I love the smell of a night game. I don't know what exactly it is, but it's a different bouquet.
And here's the batter to lead things off.
Jason
Phillips stands in. Got under that one to center field. And he'll make the play. Cameron, 1 for 2 to this point. Singled last time up.
Mike Cameron.
Hit hard on the ground, right side. He got him.
He had a good read on the ball, stayed with it. Good defense. Can never be overrated unless the guys aren't that good.
2 outs, nobody on base.
Kareem
Garcia gets ready. He just powered that ball in there.
What a pitch. I'm surprised the pitcher's arm didn't cross the plate with the ball.
And that's in there for a strike.
Holy camole, that was some kind of whirly, curly knuckler.
Actually, I don't think there's a name for that pitch, Jimmy.
Well, let's call it a slippery whizzer.
Here's a fly ball out to center field. After the bottom half of the inning, we're all tied up. Tonight on Newsbreakers, does your local news team give you real news, or do they rely on sensationalist filler? We uncover the naked truth. Also, what local newscaster was caught on tape in an uncompromising position? You'll be shocked to find out what we learned.
Orlando Cabrera.
Sends up a flare to short center. And Cabrera has himself a base hit. No outs, man on first. Vidro digs in. Pitch on the way. Hit sharply. Fires to second. Got him.
Oh, he overran the base. Hey, you on the control pad. Is this like your first game you've ever played?
Callaway stands in.
Callaway.
Fly ball, foul. Looper with the windup. Lines it, foul. And that was not one of his best at-bats.
Actually, our stat guy says it's his 1,314th best at bat.
No kidding. Everett, 3 for 3 on the day. A run-scoring single in his last attempt. Looper, now set to deliver. There's a shot left field. And Floyd puts it away to retire the side. After that half inning of play, we are tied.
And remember, sports fans, when your clothes aren't that dirty, just wipe down the smelly parts with cover-up magic spray and get the stink out. Cover-up magic spray and stores near you.
Well, he's 1 for 1 today, and a hit here could be the ignition he's been looking for. And that one goes foul. And the pitcher's ahead 0-1. Hard ground ball up the middle. Guns it to first. Out.
Now at bat, Braden Cooper.
And that's grounded foul. 0-1 the count. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Does the word unhittable pitch come to mind here, Jimmy?
No, Tim, the word big idiot seems to come into my mind.
Well, come on, Jimmy. The guy just swung at a bad pitch doesn't make him an idiot. Well, maybe the wind took it. One out, runner at first base.
Number 11,
McEwing
Joe
digs in.
McEwing.
Fires. And it's hit hard right back up the middle. Wilkerson fields this one on the bounce.
He's taking it one base at a time. He's in no hurry.
Now batting,
Reyes, 2 for 2 on the day. Singled last time up. Cordero looks for the sign. Oh, and that was just a monster swing, Jimmy. He was thinking out of the park right there.
And he could have gone out of the park if he just stayed with it. I think he took his eye off the ball, and, he's starting to drop his head.
The pitch. The smash left side. Batista plays it off the bounce. And Reyes reaches on the fielder's choice. Floyd has picked up 1 hit and 3 at-bats today. Flied out his last at-bat. swung right through that one.
Oh, I smell a strikeout on the way, Timmy.
Couldn't hold up, now he's in the hole 0-2.
The pitcher said, "Hey, buddy, got change for a nickel?"
And he's in the hole 0-2. Ground smash toward the hole. Throws to first. He got him. And so at the end of the inning, we are tied. Tonight on an all-new episode of Do It at Home, find out how you and your family can save thousands of dollars in dental bills. All you need is a chair, a sink, and a well-stocked junk drawer. Watch the show that 4 out of 5 dentists don't approve of. Wilkerson, 0 for 3 at this point. Flied out his last at bat. Looper stares down the batter. Hit in the air to left. And he puts it away. One out. Bases are empty. Schneider steps in. And he lines one foul. The pitch. Hit hard on the ground up the middle. And Schneider has himself a base hit. One out, man on first.
Johnson.
Fly ball, center field. He makes the grab. Two outs, one on.
I have the feeling he's gonna get beamed there. I don't know why. I'm psychic, I guess.
Batista.
Lines it, foul.
Pretty late on that swing. You know, I think he hit the snooze button on that one.
Popped foul. Gets under it, right field. The play at home. Out. After that half inning of play, we're all tied up.
Portions of our game brought to you by Nasal Thermometer. Finally, you can take your temperature without shutting up or bending over. Nasal Thermometer, a hole you can live with.
And here comes the batter to lead things off this inning. Piazza steps in. Hitting the air to right field. And Everett makes the grab. One out, nobody on base.
First baseman. Number
Phillips
23.
gets ready.
Phillips.
And it's popped up foul. 0-1 the count. Hit hard up the middle. And Phillips has himself a single.
That's nice. Now you can talk to the first baseman, see how things are going.
Now at the plate.
One out, runner at first base.
Mike Cameron.
Sends one high and wide, foul ball. Fly ball, right field. Everett picks it up off the bounce. And Cameron reaches base safely. Garcia, 0 for 2 in this game. Flied out his last at bat.
Number 20, Kareem Garcia.
Hit in the air to center field. And Wilkerson pulls it in. Guns it to second. And he beats the throw. Throws to third. He is safe. 2 outs, and they've got men on second and third.
Third bases. Number
Wigginton
9,
steps into the batter's box.
Wigginton.
And there's some heat he just couldn't handle. Ouch.
Oh, he got burnt bad on that one.
And the pitcher's ahead 0-1. Got under that one to left field. There you have it, folks. The Mets get the win. And that'll do it for us. Good game, partner.
For me and him and me, goodbye, everybody. And, what are you looking at me for?
Well, it's my routine. I'm supposed to
Well,
sign off.
people are getting annoyed by your routine.
No, they're not.
Yeah, they are. They're reading baseball.
Who's right in baseball?
Thousands of people a night.